Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno, the founder of Real Men Real Style. Today I'm going to be talking about how many buttons can you leave unbuttoned on a dress shirt and still look professional. Okay, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing that, these videos will come right to you. In addition, if you like this, if you find it useful, I would appreciate it if you click the like button down below. And if you want to grab our free 47-page ebook in which we go into a lot of detail about men's style, well, you can grab that just by clicking on the link right below, and you can grab it, come right to your inbox, and there's a few other bonus surprises that come with it. Okay, this is the question that came in via Facebook. As a musician, there are some gigs with a dress requirement. Some band leaders get annoyed that I leave the top two buttons unbuttoned, as they feel it says unprofessional. Of course, when asked, I button, but I find that because of my height, the two buttons undone it just feels better, and it doesn't really expose any excess skin. Is there a hard and fast rule that I should know of? The quick answer is no, there isn't a hard and fast rule, but my general rule and what I abide by, but then again, I'm 5'9", 170 pounds. I say that if you're going to have that top button buttoned up, you wear a tie. Bow tie, necktie, some type of neckwear. If you're going to leave that unbuttoned, then of course you're not wearing neckwear, and that anybody can do that. But you need to make sure the situation's appropriate for it because you are wearing a dress shirt. And past that, it gets really iffy. Now, if you're down in Miami, sure, two buttons, why not? It's a kind of a feeling, it's hot, and you've got a culture in which I think is more acceptable, that kind of, exposing. I don't know why there's such a hang up with the exposure of the male chest area, but let's just, put it out there, a man showing cleavage is not, it's just not, people aren't clamoring for that. Well, maybe there are ladies out there clamoring for certain men, but overall, and most people are going to agree, don't go beyond, don't do the two buttons. But you've got a good point because your height and your build, and it may be that two buttons is the same for you undone as for a normal size guy for the one button. And in that case, you're going to have to think of ways around this. I would continue to do what you're doing. It sounds like you're very comfortable, and confidence is always going to trump, whether or not, most people aren't looking to see how many buttons you have unbuttoned, and I'm sure it looks perfectly fine for most situations. But long term, you may want to look to actually have some custom shirts made, because what you can do is you can tell them not only, that you want more distance between those, so you could actually get away with only having the one unbuttoned, and you've, in a sense, lowered it because on the custom shirt, you've had them change the distance between here. Another option is to have them forego putting buttons there at all. Matthew McConaughey, there's a good example. I don't know what company. I see these shirts of him in this white shirt, and basically, if you look at that shirt, it does not have buttons. It does not have buttonholes, because you could remove the buttons, but the buttonholes are going to be there. So that's going to be I guess you could take an off-the-rack shirt and you could remove the front placket if it has one and rebuild that so that, you get rid of the buttonholes. But that would, for the cost of that, you might as well get a custom shirt. So that would be my advice on this. It's, again, I don't know what the hang up is, but a lot of people, they do feel it looks sloppy. And so probably custom shirts are going to be your best route, especially with your build. I'm sure it's hard for you to find shirts that fit you properly. So there's quite a few vendors. Of course, I make custom shirts, but there are so many people out there nowadays making custom shirts that you should be able to find somebody that can suit your needs. All right, this has been Antonio Centeno with Real Men Real Style. Hopefully I answered the question. And if you'd like to learn more about men's style, come visit our website. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.